Okay, I wanted to have you take a look at my little invention here. I'm going to call it the Lightsaber. At least that's what I'm going to call it anyway. I have ultimately two boxes here. Now, what I have in the back, bottom, it's two-section. I'll show you in a second. I've got a flap here, and that's just to keep light leaks from the speed light from leaking out down below. But I have an SC17 flash cable. There's several different options that you could use. You could just use a base mounting plate for a speed light, and then attach a PC sync cable to a wireless trigger. I still have my wireless trigger attached here via Velcro. You'll need two other pieces. Now this is a male cold shoe to a 1/4 inch. This is like a tripod socket. Okay, male cold shoe. These are just two locking nuts, 2/4 inch, and these are like $1.50 on eBay. And you'll need a cold shoe, like your speed light mounts into. Okay, to 1/4 inch tripod socket, or top of a light stand. These are like $1.50. It depends on how many you buy at once on eBay. You can see I actually have them mounted down here. Let me take this box apart and let me show you section 1 first. Okay, as you can see here, I have the cold shoe, and then I have the male cold shoe to a 1/4 inch there, and that is connected to the bottom of this SC17, which actually has a hole for a tripod socket, and I'm able to pop my flash in there, keep it really simple. Of course, I have the trap door that comes down here. Speed light comes to about right here. Now this is all made of cardboard, but you can see here I have a tapered section. Now all this is actually one piece of cardboard that's the same size. The only thing is the reason this is thicker right here is since this is the base and all the torque is taken right here, I used an old crummy book cover and cut it and bent it and duct taped it here to give it stiffening, and I also used the same book cover except thinner right here. Okay, so you can see that the top section stops right here, and just need to make sure that your speed light comes in right here. You don't need this cross section, I just left that there for stability. So ultimately we have our cold shoe here, adapter here, and we have our male cold shoe to 1/4 inch here, and I got my SC17 flash cable screwed in right there. So really simple. And the secondary section slips right on the top of that, and I don't actually need this to lock it in with the Velcro here. So use a Velcro strip combining it there. If I have this bent down at a low angle, it actually fits in nice and tight. Let me show you. Like, oops, there we go. Trying to look at the camera and what I'm doing at the same time. All slips in together just like that right there. See, it stops right there. Okay, now let me show you the secondary section. This is also cardboard. Now I didn't have to reinforce this. This is very lightweight. You can measure it out about as far as you want. Mine is a little over 3 feet long. Okay, now I used some of the, let me get it to show you here. Some of this sticky taped back. This is used in ductwork, like for heating HVAC stuff. It's 3M. You can buy a roll of it. You should already have a roll of it anyway. So the back of it peels off and it just sticks. And that is what is lining the center part of the inside of this. Now this clear translucent section right here, this is nothing other than 3 sheets of transparent tracing paper that I've laminated. You can buy laminating sheets yourself if you don't have a laminating machine, but this stuff is the actual perfect diffuser. Now the inside of this box on the bottom and the walls is lined with this stuff. And what I've done here to the top is taper it, and also taper the foil tape right there at the edge so it actually directs all the light out. Now there's one thing else I did that you can't see. I lined the bottom inside, not this wall or the other wall, but the base wall right here. I've lined it with a strip of cardboard that comes up at a slant. It starts low and it creeps up very slightly. And the way that I was able to put that in there at a slant is very simple. I used to use a single section of a piece of cardboard to back the long strip of cardboard here, one section here, then 2 sections on top of each other here, then 3 sections here, then 4 sections here. And what that does is it gives the inside, and then of course I coated that with foil, it gives the inside a slope up just like this, except not that drastic. so that the light is directed out nice and evenly, and this is something that's not done on that $140 device. So it directs it, the first section fell there. Gives it a nice even distribution of light escaping out to my translucent panel. Here, since the light is sloping up, and as soon as it hits the mirrored section, it's coming out. And when you pop in your flash, you want to pop out your diffuser panel, and you want to zoom out as far as you can, which is like 105 millimeters on most of the flashes, so the inside of the xenon tube is pressed up against the very edge of the flash, and this is it. This is just a flap back here to stop light leaks from coming out, and of course you just lift this up and you can adjust the power on your speed light. Very, very simple. And it's just, this will take about an hour and a half to make. If you make a second one, I've made 3 of these, you can make another one like about 40 minutes. It's not that hard. All this black stuff here is just industrial duct tape, which is like the favorite, most awesome thing in the world to me. I use it for everything. Like I said, you just take this right here, you mount your speed light in here. Let me show you, in case you don't get it by looking at the prior video. I just take my speed light here, make sure it's unlocked, and then I drop it in here. It's kind of a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's certainly enough to do by hand. Here we go. And then I lock it in place, just like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this here, like this. Boom. Drop down that. Like I said, you don't really need the piece of Velcro here to like tie these two together so they don't become separated. But, that's it. And the light that comes off of this really is spectacular. And it's nice and even, and it's beautiful light. It really is a lovely device. So, $6 versus $140 for the other. Well, the other one's like $135 or $140. It's something like that. So, $6 versus $140. This is not as good. It's actually better, because on theirs you have to take the bottom of it apart since it's cylindrical and pop out your speed light for adjusting your power. With mine, you just walk over and boop, doop, doop, doop. Increase your power and then drop it down again. There's no reason for the other device to be cylindrical. People love kind of like, ooh, that's cool, it's cylindrical. Well, who gives a damn? The question is, does it have to be cylindrical? Are there any advantages it to be any lighting advantages for it to be cylindrical? The answer is no, none whatsoever. A little tongue-tied there, wasn't I? So anyway, that's it. I hope you like this light mod, because it does work damn well. I absolutely assure you of that. And it breaks down, and it's very lightweight. This doesn't weigh, this weighs about 2 pounds here. And like I said, you just mount the whole unit on top of your tripod or a light stand right there. You tighten this nut really good so it won't slip off with a screwdriver, because it never needs to come undone. These are like a buck a piece. These are a buck a piece, and you should already have the SC17 flash cable. Let me drop my speed light out here. Speed light is a bit of a tight fit, but that's the way I want it. And there you go. I said I just got this reinforced with a book cover right here. It's just like a hardcover book spine on a crummy book that I wrapped around there. And of course I just used a little auger and drilled a hole right through the base of it right there, and then screwed it on there. I mean, how simple is that? And it's very stiff. I mean, it's cardboard, but I stiffened it. I reinforced it because all the torque when it's hanging off of the tripod, is right here. So you want all of this to be stiff. You got torque here and torque here because this whole thing is sitting on top of this. So anyway, that's it. It works damn well, I assure you. Every light mod that I show you works exactly as described, and the light comes off of it as beautiful. Okay? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, drop me a buck or two, or go tell me to jump off a cliff, whatever makes you happy. Another video from the Angry Photographer. Okay? Bye.